Hello there everyone and welcome to this Star Wars Vintage Collection action figure review. You're watching Green Cardback, my name is Joe, and today we're taking a look at the Star Wars Vintage Collection VC199 Tusken Raider from Hasbro. While I strongly suspect that the Vintage Collection Tusken Raider was released due to the Sand People appearing in The Mandalorian, this still marks a first for the channel in that we are looking at a character from A New Hope, aka the film that's such a part of my life it's practically a part of my DNA. The VC199 Tusken Raider card features the classic promo image from 1977 and the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary logo. You can see the two accessories packed on a separate tray behind the figure. As you probably already know, the VC199 Tusken Raider is an update of the 2006 Vintage Saga Collection Tusken Raider, a figure that was infamous for its swivel elbows. We'll get to the articulation shortly, but as you see from this straight arm pose, those swivel arms are gone. The figure is draped shoulder to toe in soft goods robes, which are a great texture and colour. The ill fit works for a character, but I do find it a bit frustrating with how it falls off the Tusken's shoulder whenever I have it in hand. Beneath the robe you've got sculpted belts that cross the Tusken's chest and another sculpted belt around his waist. There's a second soft goods robe that's permanently attached to a belt and which goes all the way down to his feet. If you're one of those types that likes to look at the skirts of your plastic army men, you will find bandaged boots up to his knees and khaki trousers above that. Here is the Tusken Raider's head up close. Honestly, I don't think this looks that good. At first I thought the head was too small, but on reflection I think that maybe the head size is fine, but that the features on it are too small. Either way, it doesn't quite sit right for me. Your mileage may vary. We've already touched on the fact that the VC199 Tusken Raider doesn't have swivel elbows. So what articulation has it got? Up top you've got a single ball joint for the neck, beneath that you get swivel hinge shoulders and elbows, swivel joints at the wrists, waist and hips, and swivel hinge knees and ankles. The articulation is improved from the 2006 figure, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's good. The Tusken's right hand is sculpted at an angle to allow for holding the included shotgun, but thanks to the lack of a hinge on the wrist, this makes posing with a gaffy stick that much more difficult. Both accessories look alright from a design point of view, with the rifle getting decent silver and brown paint apps. The gaffy stick's a different story on the paint. The sculpt is fine, but it is a cheap finish. Both accessories are so soft and flexible that they may as well be rubber. They easily bend if they're not held straight in the Tusken's hands, and given the janky wrist angle for a right hand, that is frequently the case. So in summary, the Vintage Collection Tusken Raider does come with accessories, and that is the best I can say about that. Let's see how the Tusken Raider stacks up against some of his Vintage Collection brethren. First off, we have a Tusken Raider next to a VC181 Beskar Armor Mandalorian. Second, we have a Tusken next to a Vintage Collection Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. And finally, because I'm feeling particularly vindictive today, here's a Tusken Raider next to a recent Vintage Collection Attack the Clones Anakin Skywalker. Note the ignited lightsaber. So that's it for the VC199 Star Wars Vintage Collection Tusken Raider review. As you may have gathered, I am not a big fan of this figure. It looks okay, although thanks to a new head sculpt it probably, on balance, looks worse from the 2006 version. The articulation is better than it was on the 2006 version, but that's the best you can say about it. And with the accessories, frankly, it's better to say nothing at all. I guess overall it's not a bad figure, it's just not a huge improvement on the subpar figure that came before, and that's disappointing. That is all I've got for you this time. Have you got the Vintage Collection Tusken Raider yet? And are you as disappointed with it as I am? Let me know in the comments. Otherwise, check out this playlist for more Vintage Collection videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you next time for some more Star Wars action figure reviews.